LifeStyler versus King Franco.
Mark, hello! Zach here with the Masters of Deathmatch tournament, bringing you all the latest and greatest matchups between these top players. We are currently spectating King Franco in blue and LifeStyler in teal. King Franco playing as Franks. That's kind of good, his name kind of matches up with that, and LifeStyler playing as Mongols. This is game 1. In game 2 they will swap over, and if no winner is it's best of 3. So if there's no winner after 2 games, they will turn to Persian War. As it stands, we will have to see what happens. Okay, so King Franco getting out some stables, plenty of stables and plenty of barracks to start. No doubt seeing some paladins being queued up here as to be expected. And LifeStyler are expected to play fairly defensively as well. Looking as Mongols to try and stay on the defensive a little bit, and also to keep King Franco and try and wear him out of resources before striking back. Looking at the map then, King Franco has quite a lot of gold sources near to him. He's got 1, 2 and 3 here. And really, LifeStyler has only got 1 main source, and that's kind of blocked off, so that's going to be a bit of an issue. And really, he's got another gold source out here, but it's quite a way away. So I'd say favorability from the map would go to King Franco, but we'll have to see. Both players now getting up markets as well, and that's going to help to push their economies and keep it strong. Okay, so we've got King Franco pushing out with some paladins now, and as to be expected, the Franks will be a lot more aggressive than the Mongols. And as we can see, LifeStyler getting up a couple of castles there, as well as a few heavy camels out early on. No doubt going to be queuing quite a lot of heavy camels up, because of course heavy camels being effective against cavalry units. Okay, so in come the first paladin, seeing what he can do. He might be able to take out a villager if he gets there in time. Otherwise he's just going to do some scouting to see what's going on. Town centre coming down here for LifeStyler, looking to secure this gold, and King Franco as of yet isn't going for any gold. He's just pushing out with plenty of stables there. He looks like he's actually got rid of his barracks. He's just going purely into stables, and he's going to be getting out a lot of paladins. If we actually look at his production queue, yeah, as to be expected, he's not queued so many paladins up. He's split them out into separate stables so that he can get more paladins out faster. Another castle going up there for LifeStyler, and another one here, so that's a 4 castle start for him, as well as this town centre at the back, and he has got 5 stables up already. Looking at Franco then, he's got 6, 7, 8, 9 stables out already, 1 barracks and another 4 on the way, as well as a town centre going up there. No castles for him just yet, although he is mainly relying on his purely paladin based army to just give him that edge early on. Speed things up slightly, and not that made much of a difference. And getting a castle and some siege workshops there as well for him. Town centre going up there as well as there, looking to secure this area here. Here we go then, so we've got the first really big battle of the game, LifeStyler versus Franco, and we're looking at camels versus paladins here. So really, if the camels outnumber the paladins, it really is in favour of the camels. However, it looks like the paladins are going to win this, as he's got more coming up through the rear, and King Franco has just taken the lead there with not too little issue. Okay, so a castle and a little wall off coming down here for Franco, and that makes nice sense to be there. He can keep an eye on what LifeStyler is bringing or throwing his way, and he can really create an offensive outpost with that as well. Pushing out now with plenty of paladins, and LifeStyler is going to have to be quick to get more camels out or something to defend against these. There are quite a lot of paladins coming in for Franco now. Okay, I also want to quickly mention to you about the microphone quality. As you might not have seen, I've actually, my old microphone broke, and now I need to get a new one. However, microphones aren't cheap, and I'm going to have to pay like £60 for a nice new microphone. So really, it might be a little while before I can afford that. Okay, so we actually have LifeStyler really sort of getting out a lot of units now. I would say he's outnumbering the number of paladins that Franco has. He's got some siege on the way out as well. Mangudies, of course, as well. And Franco is now coming around the side to try and catch him off guard. And now LifeStyler is going to have to move his army over here. Why he was taking those rams, I'm not too sure. His army is now slow moving, but he's garrisoned his villagers in there, and those paladins are taking a lot of castle fire. This castle now going up for Franco, and it looks like he's going to try and secure that where he can. And some onagers coming out from Franco as well now. That's going to be quite effective against the cavalry of LifeStyler. However, LifeStyler with the Mangudies are super effective against onagers and, well, any siege really. So we'll have to see what happens with that. Some halberdiers now coming out for Franco as well. Standard play for a Franks versus Mongol game. And plenty of town centres coming out for Franco as well. Really looking to get onto that gold as fast and as soon as possible. LifeStyler is in a little bit of a bad position here. He's not got much access to this gold pile here, and he's got to move out over to this corner here to get access to this gold. If Franco makes a large push with paladins down here, which it looks like he might be doing, just to get some scouting going on, he knows where the gold sources on the map are. If he's making this push, LifeStyler could be in a little bit of a pickle with these villagers collecting here. Looks like Franco isn't going for that. He's just checking out this gold source here and moving up. A little bit of a walling off action going on here for Franco, trying to block off access where possible, and LifeStyler is now coming into the side as Franco is chasing him around the map. But Franco has now just gone for the main base with a small force of paladins, and really LifeStyler hasn't got to worry too much. He's got plenty of castles protecting him there. That's a good 5 castles there, and a few Mangudai to back that up. I doubt he'll be rushing back to his base really soon. Small force up here to do a little bit of scouting. Franco's onto that though, he knows they're there. And a few siege rams just sort of just chilling. Okay, so LifeStyler's now brought back a force of camels to fend off these paladins here, and he's got a lot of hussars there as well. Franco on the other hand though, with still a large amount of paladins on the map, a large force of halberdiers here as well. So if you can get those halberdiers in, and LifeStyler doesn't have much siege to back himself up, then the halberdiers could be causing a lot of trouble for LifeStyler. What have we got over here? We've got a small attack onto this town centre. He could take it out. He's only got one villager garrisoned in there, so that won't be doing too much damage to the units attacking it. However, he's got some paladins coming around the back to take this out. So now we've got a lot of movement on the map. LifeStyler is pushing out with some Mangudies and heavy camels, and if you can get the Mangudies there in time, he could take out quite a lot of those paladins. However, it doesn't seem to be going in his favour at the moment. Got another small force over here just trying to take out this castle, and he's done a good job of preventing any more progress on this at all. So now just kind of just heading back to his base, seeing what he can do. He's still playing on the defensive, and Franco is just rallying around, trying to build up more of a force and get to his population cap. He's only on 155 population, and as you can see, he's got a very large force indeed. And not that many villagers yet, but he's going quite heavily into villages, and that's to be expected. He's got 5 town centres out there, 6 rather, 7 even. So yeah, we can expect a lot of villagers to be coming out for Franco, and that's going to prove very, very effective. A bit of a tuffle going on here, and it looks like LifeStyler might have the edge here. Of course, LifeStyler is going to want to take out the outer bases of Franco before attacking this central core. He really needs to get rid of King Franco's economy as fast as he can in order to gain an advantage there. LifeStyler, in comparison, doesn't have that many town centres or anything out yet. He's just starting to get some out here, and as you can see, he's using this siege onager here so that his villagers have more access to this gold source. That makes perfect sense, and that's quite good play there from him. LifeStyler now thoroughly losing this battle over here. Franco bringing out some halberdiers to back this up. Now, if LifeStyler was quick there, he could have sent a cavalry force around this side, even if it was just some hussars, and took out quite a lot of villagers of the LifeStylers. If he got into here, he could do a fair amount of damage before they managed to garrison. But as you can see, Franco has got at least 40 villagers there collecting gold, and his gold source is going to be, well, gold stockpile is going to be skyrocketing soon. Franco now looking at to push out and make a push onto LifeStyler's base where he can. No trebuchets out yet for him, however he's getting some axemen out, elite throwing axemen now, and some onagers as well, so what he's going to do with them will be interesting, we'll have to see. Forward barracks here, and Franco is really just trying to push across the map and take as much map control as he can. Another town centre going up here for LifeStyler, however he's got a few idle villages there, which is never a good thing. Okay, so he's just pushing out once again and seeing what he can do here. These castles are going to prove a bit of a problem for LifeStyler. If he can get the siege there, then he won't have too much issues. However, Franco is pushing out over here, and if Franco made a push now on this main base, he could do a lot of damage. LifeStyler hasn't really got much of a force there at all. Looks like he's going to be able to take out this castle, and here we go now. Franco coming into the main base of LifeStyler with these halberdiers, and let's see what he does here. Halberdiers aren't going to stand up too much to the castles. Franco could really do with backing this up with some, or with helping the push with some trebuchets. LifeStyler now, brilliantly, he sent his hussars into the base of Franco. Franco being forced to garrison inside there. He needs to get out before they get cut down by this arrow fire, but he could have done a little bit of damage there. Franco was quick to react though, and he hasn't lost many villagers there at all. Franco now trying to take out the siege rams of LifeStyler, but LifeStyler managed to take out this castle down here. Franco quick to respond with some paladins there, and a little tougher once again, but Franco withdrawing, and we'll see what happens now. These hussars look to be lost. Franco can probably back that up if need be, but those hussars aren't too strong against paladins. LifeStyler now coming in with some Mangudais at the back, and pushing out as well on this side. The key to deathmatch not only is just getting as much gold as you can, but it's also making multiple pushes from multiple angles and keeping your opponents, keeping your opponents on their feet so that they can't really make a push onto your base. You need to keep them active and keep them moving. Some more siege rams coming up now for LifeStyler. Franco managed to get this castle up by the looks of it, so let's see what LifeStyler does here. If he's going to take out this town centre here, he could make quite a little bit of an impact. However, the main economy of Franco is over here, and how many villagers has he got? I don't even want to count. There's too many to count. Of course, Frankish armies being extremely expensive, he needs a large amount of villagers to actually be able to afford all these paladins that are costing so much. Trying to take out this town centre now. If you can get the rams there, he might be able to just do that before Franco can bring over any more units. Franco now just rallying around the map. It's not really much action going on here. LifeStyler is sending some more rams on their own. Of course, sending rams on their own is not such a good idea. These rams are going to get picked off ridiculously easy by these paladins. It would surprise me if they even made it to the castle, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Paladins coming in now. It looks like LifeStyler has transitioned mainly into Mangudais. It doesn't look like he's got many camels coming out at all, or any hussars even. It looks like he's going purely Mangudai, which isn't bad at all. Some idle villagers here though, he needs to get those working on something. And what have we got down here? Oh, just this siege onager still. And now Franco is being led and rallied all around the map. LifeStyler just sort of getting round into the back of Franco's base, and Franco being forced to send a large amount of units in there. And as LifeStyler has just cubed himself up into this tiny area, he's got a nice advantage here, and he's doing a good job of taking out a lot of paladins. LifeStyler here with a lot of Mangudais on the field, and it looks like he's going to be population capped soon. It wouldn't surprise me if he heads towards 200 population before long, and he's going to be doing exactly that. King Franco, of course, still with a population lead, and that's probably due to the amount of villagers he's got. He's got a ridiculous amount of villagers here, and he's going to be able to really use this economy to his advantage.